Hello everyone! Welcome to my first gaming video. My name is Brandy, and I've been wanting to do some gaming videos for quite a while now. So I thought I would just go ahead and get started. There is a mod coming out soon. It might be out by the time I release this video, called the Rigmor of Reboot. So it's an update to the Rigmor series of mods, and I'm really excited. I just want to do a video series with that mod. Full disclosure, I have been assisting in the beta testing, so mods got me excited to see the final release. So I thought might as well start making gaming videos. So I thought let's do some Skyrim gaming, start playing some of your favorite mods, discover new mods. Before I can play Rigmor of Reboot, I figure we should play the first mod in the series, which is Rigmor of Bruma, the Reboot. If you don't know, the original mod's been out a long time, but the reboot of Rigmor of Bruma came out, I think, about a year ago. So I've played it a few times, and just doesn't feel right. Gotta play this one before you can play Rigmor of Reboot. So I had started a Skyrim game here and got through Helgen. This is supposed to be loading right outside of Helgen, and we can start from there. That way none of us has to be bored by the beginning of Skyrim that most of us has seen and played quite a bit. Alright, this loaded this time. Yep. Okay, so we've just escaped Helgen, and we're going to start on the process of, well, the main quest, and of course the Rigmor of Bruma. If you don't know the reboot, that quest actually starts very shortly after you start the game, if you start a new game. So I think best way to go through Rigmor of Bruma is with a new character, and take her with you through the first bits of the main quest, because she is quest aware and location aware. So I think she's really fun in the early parts of the game as you're learning and leveling up and starting to become discovering that you're the Dragonborn. So we're going to play that version of it where it's a new game for me, and we'll meet her early in my game. I'm going to let all these quests and mods that I have go ahead and load. I do run a fairly modded game. I have about 360 mods, so we'll let a lot of these markers get out the way. So the character I am playing for the gaming series is apparently tired and yawning. This is Tara, or Tara, pronounce that however you'd like. She is Skyrim character that I intend to turn into a follower mod. So that's another reason to kind of game with her, is let people get to know her story. I'll do a little roleplay for fun with kind of what her personality is. Not necessarily decisions I would make, but what decisions she would make. So we're gonna play as her. I also have a fan fiction started, so a little blog. If you're interested, I will have a link in the description. The fan fiction is starting in the year 4E 199. Of course, this is Skyrim, so right now it's 201, and she has just arrived in Skyrim. Alright, I think we're close to the end of all of these loading. Well, at least it's a very pretty day. Another thing I'll try to do is talk about a few of the other mods I have. I will also have a mod watch list, link to the mods I am running for the streaming here, so you can look up any mods if you're interested in seeing what I have enabled to run this game. So, alright. So we escaped as Imperials with Hardvar there. And all I've got is that iron sword. So let's see what's up.
Closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's the blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
Well, I mean, dude, we just escaped and you want to separate? Yep. I spy trouble. That bandit there is from the Rigmor mod.
Hey! Enough of this!
Man, I want your armor.
I'm done.
Alright. I am using true directional movement, and I'm still kind of adjusting to it. That's a great mod if you haven't checked it out. Allows you, your character to turn in the direction they're fighting. It's got toggle, health bar, just a bunch of great features. That said, I'm a little sloppier with it. And regardless of that, let's take some jewelry so we can earn some money. I don't consider myself the best skilled fighter, so certainly don't follow me for fighting tips. I'll give you some general mod advice, but I'm not going to be the best swordsman here. Alright, let's switch out into some better armor here. So, iron gives us a few more points, and now I don't have to look like I support the Imperials, which I do, but let's read that too. I do support the Imperials for Terra's playthrough, but you know, we don't need to run around in that armor. Okay. Alright, fresh armor. Let's see if he'll talk. Pretty sure there's a conversation we could have.
You should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial Legion. We could really use someone like you. And if the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
Can we talk about that for a second? Nope, just gonna keep running. So, no, while he runs on ahead. I love this about Skyrim, you know. It is just, this opening scene as you're running to Riverwood is just done so beautifully. I have some idols installed. I thought I removed that idol. Apparently not. So she might just...
Keep looking. I do everything myself.
You there. Be on your way.
Well, alrighty then.
I hope that dragon isn't still flying around here somewhere.
You know, since Terra here is new to Skyrim, let's ask a couple of questions. Who were those other prisoners?
Well, you didn't know? That was Ulfric Stormcloak and his top lieutenants.
He's a traitor of some kind?
Right. The leader of the Stormcloaks. They claim to be fighting for Skyrim's freedom, but the war is really all about Ulfric wanting to be High King of Skyrim.
And who are the Stormcloaks?
You haven't heard of the Civil War in Skyrim?
Nope.
I guess down in Cyrodiil, people have other things to worry about. It's pretty simple. Ulfric founded the Stormcloaks years ago, as a sort of private army to advance his ambitions. He's always used the ban on the worship of Talos to stir people up against the Empire. He never succeeded in getting much support, so a few months ago he murdered the High King. That got the Empire's attention.
So, how did you capture Ulfric?
A masterstroke by General Tullius. He's only been in charge here for a few months, but he's turned things around for the Empire. We've been trying to catch Ulfric since the war started. but he always seemed to slip through our fingers, like he knew we were coming. This time, the general turned the tables on him. Ulfric rode right into our ambush with only a few bodyguards. He surrendered pretty meekly too. So much for it.
Who's there?
Ah, wolves.
Now you're mine! Must have scared them off.
Oh well, so much for that conversation. Leave it to the
See
wolves.
that ruin up there? Bleak Falls Barrow. When I was a boy, that place always used to give me nightmares. Draugr creeping down the mountain to climb through my window at night. That kind of thing.
It is a
I
cool
admit,
sight.
I still don't much like the look of it.
Let's see if we can finish the conversation. Really think I should join the Imperial Legion?
Of course. I know today wasn't the best introduction to the Legion, but I hope you'll give us another chance. The Legion could really use someone like you, especially now. And if the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
General Tullius ordered my execution. Why would I want to help him?
I don't blame you for being angry about it. I would be too in your shoes. But it was all a mistake. You weren't supposed to be on that cart with those Stormcloak traitors.
Uh-huh.
And the Imperial
I'm gonna
Legion
fling my hair
needs
at
your
you.
help, especially now with that dragon
Gotta
out there
adjust those
somewhere and
idols.
Ulfric back on the loose.
I'll have to think about it.
Sure, I understand. It's not easy to go from being executed by the Legion one day to joining up the next. But I think you'll see that the Legion is Skyrim's only hope for real peace right now. I know you'll make the right choice in the end.
Uh-huh. Alright, let's continue here. So, my gameplay style, my goal is to do a little roleplay and little general commentary, general humor, simply because that fits with my personality. So, and I'll also try to give a few tips on some of the mods.
These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape.
With Rigmor
Go
of
ahead,
Bruma.
see for yourself.
Rigmor of Bruma, I have learned to be very patient. Unlike many other Skyrim mods, you kind of have to let events happen and take your time. So, as I can, I might talk about why I'm making some decisions I'm making in this mod. Combat or magic? So Terra is a Breton, and in theory she should be pretty good at magic, but her backstory involves her not being all that good at magic. So why don't we'll just do the combat. I've got immersive interactions installed, so you will see some nice little animations doing some routine
Warrior.
task.
Good. I knew you shouldn't have been on that cart the minute I laid eyes on you.
Alright. That is a pretty animation. Alright, let's go. And then this big guy comes from Ancient Lands mod, so it adds some cool architecture around that so far when I have found something doesn't really interfere with anything else. Most of my mods are...
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, you've already earned your pardon.
Oh, well, that's
But
nice.
until we get that confirmed by General Tullius, just stay clear of other Imperial soldiers and avoid any complications, alright?
Alrighty then, sir. Most of my mods are texture and armor kind of mods. Obviously some character looks, as you can tell. I hear wolves. Let's stay down here. And I do have a grass mod, but I don't...
Hey, over here.
Yep, what's going on? Can no one kill a wolf? Ooh. Alpha, he's a bit tough. You know, I haven't checked what what level I'm on, so let's look real quick. And we just heard someone call out for help, and that would be who we need to see to start Rigmor of Bruma. So, real quick, I'm going to check my settings. And let me know how the audio is for you guys. I'll be, of course, editing this video as lightly as I can. I kind of like these to be as natural as possible. But let me know if something's a little too loud, a little too low. Gameplay, thank you. Let's see. Expert. Well, let's see how often we die. I've got, besides true directional movement, I have Ultimate Combat installed. I don't have it maxed out. I probably have a few settings. A few things are tougher, but not much. Alright, let's see. Well, hello there. Are you hurt?
You need to help me. There's a wounded girl over there by the cliff.
Calm down and tell me what this is all about.
They're looking in the wrong place. She's too heavy for me to move. Help me carry her to safety. I have a camp not far from here, on the lake. She'll be safe there, if she survives.
Who's looking for her?
The Thalmor.
I hope I don't live to regret this.
This way.
Alright, so I don't think my grass mod has loaded properly, so I will try to fix that before the next episode.
I saw what happened. They chased her to the cliff edge. She jumped into the canopy of that tree above to escape. It saved her fall mostly, but she's badly injured. But if we can get her to my boat, she might survive. Please, if you carry her, I'll lead the way.
So my little short Breton self is going to... I'll pick up the injured girl. Point her out right there, too. Well, if you have a grass mod, a lot of times Rigmor here is hidden in the grass, so she is right at the cliff edge. So let's pick her up.
This way. Follow me. Take it easy and be careful.
Of course. Oh, goodness. Good thing we're fit when we're in Skyrim. Okay. Follow Rose.
Hold up.
And let's see why.
We need another route. Up here. This way.
So, what I love about this mod is literally there were the Thalmor walking by. Where'd she go? Yep, we definitely don't want to go that way. Oh, Rose.
Not far now.
Ah,
Wait here. Let me make sure the coast is clear.
we're going back to the stones.
Okay, it's clear. Come on. Down here, quickly.
Rose, are you mad? They'll kill us.
So, this gentleman over here is
I'm not letting
part
those
of the
bastards
mod.
push us around, Hedron.
Not sure what he's part of.
Who's this stranger?
I do have a
Can we trust
carriage
her?
travel overhaul.
Sometimes
so
you have to do what is right. Even if it means risking everything.
you said it, Rose.
Put her in the boat.
So he might come from a carriage travel mod. I think he will offer for you to rent a boat. Okay. Another thing I love about this is We don't quite see Rigmor's face, do we? Alright, put injured girl. There we go.
Come on, let's go.
Here we go. Let me know
My camp is over there.
in
Pick
the
her up and put her on the
comments.
bedroll.
Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about the Rigmor mod. Because I'm mostly going to try to play it. Maybe comment a little bit. I think if you've heard of it before, it is a story quest mod, and that's the events that happen that are important. Okay, nice cozy little camp here. Okay, let's put her there.
Okay, let's take a look under this armor. Oh my. There's a deep cut running about her midriff. She's lucky she wasn't disemboweled. She has lost a lot of blood. We will need to gather some things or she won't survive. Would you stay and help?
I mean, how can you say no? What do you need?
Take the boat back to the Guardian Stones. Then go to the Riverwood trader, talk to Luke and Valerius or his sister Camilla. Buy some furs and clean linen. They're good people. Don't tell them what it is for. We don't want to bring trouble down on anyone. Of course, a healing spell might help to stabilize her if they have one, but it's still going to be a slow recovery.
What about you?
I'll stay here and keep her warm and dry, but be careful. There might still be Thalmor soldiers in and around the village, so have an alibi ready. Oh, and don't go wandering off. If Lucan or his sister ask you to retrieve a golden claw, leave it. If you abandon her now, she may not make it. And we need you here.
Don't worry, I'll be back. I'll be back.
Here, take this coin.
That's nice, I am broke. Okay. Let's remember where the boat is stashed. Behind the tent. Do. Here, boat. Where are ya? Over there. Let's get our feet wet. There we go. Excuse me, sir. Oh, look at that moon. It's a pretty night, if nothing else. As we run over to Riverwood. Not like the stamina's gonna last long, but let's see. And there's my educational warning. Got a few more of those little pop-ups we'll probably get. In fact, why don't we get around one of those now? Go over to magic. Alright. Let's go ahead and favorite a couple of things. Well, I do love the scenery here. This early part of Skyrim, or at least Helgen Riverwood, is always pretty. Even when your grass mod didn't load properly. So, of course, it's a good thing it's a pretty walk run, because before we get a horse, man, this can be a little tedious. Ah, speaking of horses.
Uncle Halvor, hello.
You there! Halt! What business do you have being here?
Going to see a man about a dog in Riverwood?
Have you seen this girl pictured on this poster?
No, haven't seen her.
Well, Take a good look at it. And if you do, make sure you report it to the authorities. There's a sizable reward being offered for information leading to her capture. 18 years old, around 5 feet 6 inches tall, with shaven hair.
All these soldiers for one young... That should be a woman. You just said she was 18.
She is extremely dangerous and wanted for murder. Anyone caught being involved in aiding her will be summarily executed, and their families arrested and sent to Valenwood.
Man, that's twice today that I have been threatened to be executed. Be assured, I'll keep that in mind.
Good, good. Be on your way now.
Yeah, so dismissive. Let's look at this poster. There we go. 15,000 gold. Pretty nice.
Yes?
Alright. Pardon me, sir. Riverwood Trader. Oh, look at that poster.
Jarl Barbara, just wait. Now explain yourself. What's the meaning of this interruption?
There is a dangerous criminal in the vicinity. I am deploying my troops in the immediate area.
No, not possible. It's time for you to leave, my friend.
Am I hearing this right? You are demanding I leave?
You heard right.
This is preposterous. Are you insane? I am well within my jurisdiction as Justiciar to deploy my troops in the immediate area. I shall speak to the Jarl myself.
Here's the situation. Whatever you have to say to the Jarl, you can say to me. So you have my attention.
This is outlandish.
I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this.
Do you know who I am?
I'm not going to warn you again.
Do you know who she is?
You haven't heard the last of this. I shall be filing a report, yes. Then you'll be sorry.
Oh, Riverwood, so friendly. Wanted posters everywhere, arguments. Alright, let's get some cloth.
Well, one of us has to do something.
Oh, more
I
arguing.
said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop.
Well met. I need some clean linen for bandages. Can you help?
Got something for just about everybody in here. Let's see what we can do.
I also need a warm fur for a kind of blanket.
I think you'll appreciate this.
Thank you.
I trust you're not planning any trouble.
I just bought from you. No, just helping someone out. Again, thank you. Goodness.
It was a pleasure.
Oh,
Good
now
luck.
it was a pleasure.
I'll be here if you need me.
Well,
The Riverwood Trader is everything you need in a general store.
let's see. Do you sell spells?
I think I have a few old spell books laying about. If you want more, you'll have to go to the College of Winterhold.
Aha! That is actually why Terra was coming into Skyrim. Oh, wonder what that is. Well, you know what I need? See if he's got a bow. I got a... Ooh, he's got an axe. Yes, please. Not so yes, please. See if I can sell. So, backstory on Terra. She is here to find the College of Winterhold because she is trying to study magic. And she was in Cyrodiil and maybe wasn't so successful. Alright, let's see if we can sell some stuff and buy ourselves. Yes. or that war axe, because she has a preference for axes. So we'll start with that. And I don't think we really want to buy anything else. Nope. Might as well ask him. We all know where this is going.
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
I could help you get the claw back, because I'm broke.
You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northwest of town.
So this is your plan, Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
Are you the boss of her? What is that? And how big is this town that I need a guide? Looked a little tiny to me. Alright, before we step outside, we are going to equip that axe.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
I did see that.
Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
All kinds of problems. So I did install a NPC mod that's supposed to adjust the walking speed so NPCs don't get so far ahead of you. And you don't have to do that whole run after them thing. So it seems to be working pretty decently here.
I wonder why they only stole Lucan's golden claw. I mean, we have plenty of things in the shop that are worth just as much coin.
Must be
Lucan
special.
found the claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. He's a tricky one.
Rose said you were good people. You're telling me he's tricky? I'm confused. Lots of stars. Never would have found the bridge without her.
This is the bridge out of town. The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I guess I should get back to my brother. He'll throw a fit if I take too long. Such a child. Mara bless you for agreeing to help us.
How much further do I have to walk?
Well, it's a winding road up the mountain just ahead. You'll know you're in the right place once you spot the old watchtower. Once you get to the tower, head north. Bleak Falls Barrow should be just around the corner further up.
Alright, thank you.
Good luck. Lucan and I will be waiting for you back in the shop.
You might be waiting a bit. Alright. You might be waiting because I've got 2 other women to go see. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and stop this episode here. This be a good break. And when we return, we'll be headed back to camp with these supplies. Thanks for watching that first episode. If you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and shoot me a like. This was my first video, so hopefully smooth out things. Hopefully you were just a little entertained, and hoping to produce these at least maybe one a week. So, thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a good one.